All right, now, here's some food for thought. Breaking news that is definitely going to shake the ranks of the GOP. We're going to get to the hearings in a moment, but there was another episode today that requires attention. The Senate Republican leader, Mitch McConnell of Kentucky, had an episode today, which is clearly concerning. Here's the moment.
Been good bipartisan cooperation and a string of
It was good. The senators stepped in, helped him aside. They took him away. We've since been told McConnell returned to the lectern. And when asked by a reporter if he would address what happened and if it was related to the injury he sustained in March when he fell at a hotel in Washington, McConnell responded, "No, I'm fine." Now, look, I don't know that that answer is 100% accurate. And I don't know that asking whether or not it was about his fall was really fair either. I think it just plays to the gotcha and the game. But I see three concerns. One, the health of the 81-year-old senator and what he decides is best for his health. But no, I'm not bringing in doctors here and have a discussion about what it could be and speculate on this and what is it going to mean. Clearly, it isn't nothing. He's not okay. And beyond that, it's for the senator and his family to deal with it, and I wish them well. When they have something more to tell us, they likely will. Second is how the party decides to handle the position of his leadership. There's no need to act immediately, and likely there is no hurry. But no, I'm not going to be bringing in pundits and experts to weigh in with what this means for the GOP and all the different names and what else has been said and who likes them. Because, look, the implications, there's no reason to hype up the drama. These things will happen in due course if necessary. So all I'm really dealing with is the third concern, how people treat this. And I do mean people, even more so than media. The media so far has played it for what it is, right? They speculate some about what it could mean. It's all fine. I hope this is not used to play this to a perverse kind of advantage. This is an opportunity for the rest of us to just be human. Remember the role of decency, of shame, of respect, values in very short supply in our social discussion. It's no secret to most of you that McConnell has been teased by many, even on the right, for his recent health decline. All those stupid memes with the turtles. You know, under the heading of nothing changes if nothing changes, the way this moment is handled matters because it could be a catalyst for us infusing decency in other things that come after it. You know, momentum. Negative things create momentum, positive things. Being decent can create momentum. Now, look, I'm not virtue signaling, all right? I'm no one to tell you anything about how to be. I'm as flawed or more so than anyone. I have a stunning ability to repeat mistakes. But I often do know what would be better. And we have a chance for better here. It was bad with Feinstein. It was bad with Biden. It's bad when Trump had COVID. This is another opportunity. In fact, I would even include the Hunter Biden use of his addiction. Every time they want to say that there's something shady about Hunter, they show that he's an addict, which we all know, and many of us probably have people we love who deal with this illness as well. And we use it as proof that he must be guilty of anything else he's accused of, because look at him. That's cheap. It cheapens our dialogue and, by extension, our politics. So we all saw the episode that the senator had. I was very surprised that he returned to the lectern. I wish him well, and there is nothing more to report until he decides or somebody else puts out information about what's going on with him. However, right now, we can start judging how people respond. It will certainly show you what they are about. So pay attention. There are legitimate questions to be asking, and there are really nasty ways to be using this. Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.